An emergency meeting of Europe's leaders, trying not to be sidelined. French President Emmanuel Macron calling leaders to Paris to determine what role Europe should have in securing peace in Ukraine.
At stake is not just the future of Ukraine, it is an existential question for Europe as a whole.
British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is floating the idea of Europe's biggest countries leading a peacekeeping force in Ukraine, though nothing is set. It comes in response to U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio traveling to Saudi Arabia, attempting to set up negotiations on Ukraine with Russian officials.
We're just not there yet. We really aren't. But hopefully we will be, because we'd all like to see this war end.
A similar line from Russian officials as they touched down, telling Russian media these were serious talks.
Ukraine will never accept deals made behind our backs without our involvement.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says Ukraine won't recognize the meeting. NATO membership for Ukraine, whether Russia keeps any of its occupied territory, about 6 million people, stand as critical issues, along with how involved the U.S. remains.
Trump's hard-nosed approach has hastened Europe accepting its own defense burdens.
All with implications for Europe's security along its Russian border.
There will be some very significant alarm in European capitals about what might be discussed with regards to the security of their continent, their home region.
If it all leads to negotiations, President Trump says Ukraine and Europe will be at the table.
We're trying to get a peace with Russia, Ukraine, and we're working very hard on it.
The president, who promised to end the war quickly, now trying to lay the groundwork for a deal that could reshape security across Europe. Cameron McIntosh, CBC News, Washington.